Hi, my name is Nail. I'm founder and CEO at Youzu.ai. We are a visual AI platform to help e-commerces with product discovery and immersive experiences. The problems that we see actually with e-commerces is that there are they want 73% want better tools, and conversion rates are pretty low. And then there's also an issue with the abandoned carts. And we came up actually with the solutions, our in-house solutions, specifically designed for e-commerce platforms. So we have 4 products that we came up with, which is 360-degree visual AI suite. We came up with Youzu Lens, room visualizer, magic background, and 3D viewer. I'll go more into details. Youzu Lens is one of our flagship products, and it's our own innovation. You probably are familiar with Google Lens or Temu Lens, and then AliExpress as well, which is quite popular in China. But majority, 99% of e-commerces don't have access to these toolings. And this is the future, because Gen Z generation already actually, they use these kind of visual experiences. They like that. And don't think of it just product discovery, but think of it also as a recommendation engine as well. So far, the recommendations have been happening through only text, and we are enriching that data with visual data as well. So that increases product discovery part and also helps with search abandonment as well. And it's extremely useful for users if they are looking for specific items. So with our technology, any e-commerce can actually apply this into their experience, and then with the picture, they can actually find anything from their catalog. Room Visualizer is another flagship product of ours, where we give the whole end-to-end customer experience for e-commerces. So their users actually design and redesign their space. They imagine it in the way that they would like to. It could be in Scandinavian styles, in modern styles, etc. But what we do different from other platforms is that we are not just giving image generation part, but we are doing recommendations. So for example, in this picture, as you can see, I clicked on this table, and then you see the recommendations of similar items. And this is completely different experience, and we are the first startup actually who did this end-to-end customer experience for e-commerces. Another thing is magic background, which is another innovation of ours, where we basically give e-commerces toolings to reduce photography costs as well. So imagine some sort of chairs or products from their catalog, and they have only white or transparent backgrounds, and we give them toolings in order to make it in a nice living room or other spaces. Another thing is 3D viewer, where you give us just one picture, and we can actually turn it into a very nice 3D viewer, so that the customers can actually engage into that. So there is actually a very massive opportunity in the market from this perspective. We focus currently on the furniture, but our technology is actually a zero-shot model, meaning that we can actually do not only with furniture what we do with our technology, but also with fashion industry, food industry, and so on. And as you can see, just giving you interior design, furniture, e-commerce market, and visual search market, it's already almost it will be approaching almost $3 trillion market. But if you are considering the whole e-commerce, it's gonna be even more. And in terms of what's our difference between us and also our competitors actually are doing one single point feature, and we are way more ahead because our infrastructure costs are way lower because of our innovation. And with them, it's actually going to cost them much more. And obviously, there are some competitors which I have not included here, like Google Lens and Amazon Lens, but these guys are actually specifically focusing on their products. Whereas we are actually giving these enterprise-grade toolings for e-commerces. We are a very new startup. We started actually this year. And already within a very short period of time, we could actually achieve this growth. Also, like from the onboarding perspective, I've mentioned here 4 days, but it could be actually even faster. So it depends on the customer's catalog. Like let's say that the e-commerce have got like billions of products, SKUs in their catalog, then yes, it will take 4 days. But if there are smaller sizes, it could take 1 day or even lower. And in some even smaller cases, like it could be just a few hours in terms of integrate. And we provide API and SDK for our customers. We have like, this is for pricing for the self-serve customers. Basically in the self-serve part, it's basically, you just go to our platform and basically use any of our products. In enterprise part, we are giving custom solutions like custom designs and UI for enterprise customers, and also like depending on the scale as well, we give like more options. I'm not gonna go like for the investment part, but this is our team. Like we are based in Berlin. Our team is consisting of Chief AI Officer, who is Omar, Abdul, who is our CTO, myself, and our founding engineer, Florian. We've been working together at Sport Auto, like where we've been developing AI broadcasting cameras. So we have a lot of experience with computer vision models, and now we are applying that knowledge basically to within our startup. This is our customer who's based in Romania, but we actually scaled to 10 countries with them in Central and Eastern Europe. We saw that their conversion rates increased, their customers spent more time within our toolings, their average order value increased, and we can give these statistics for any e-commerce who would be partnering with us. And from that perspective, like we would really want to cooperate with Chinese companies, Chinese e-commerces, but in general, like we are not limited by geography. We can work with any customer globally. These are my details. If you'd like to know more about Youzu, there's a QR code. These are some of my details. I would be very happy to tell you more. Yeah, I'm sitting just right in the front. Shik.